What is up, my fellow gamers? In today's video, we finally have our updated tier list, our updated community tier list with your feedback in Dunk City Dynasty. Like and sub for more amazing gaming content. I got all of your guys' comments pulled up, or at least most of them that give me some kind of changes to make to the tier list. So we're going to be going over all of that in this video. Really quick, before we get started, I have to ask a huge favor. So I have this huge sponsorship with another game, Odin Valhalla Rising, and down below in the description box, I'll have a link to go ahead and download that game. All you got to do is click that link and try the game out, download it, try it out for 5 minutes. If you don't like it, don't play it, whatever. But it will help me out so much if you at least just use my link to download the game and at least give it a try. It is a big sponsorship for me, definitely life-changing, and the more that we can get some people to go ahead and help support me for free with just, you know, downloading through the link, it helps out so much. Thank you guys and girls in advance. So let's jump into this. This is what our tier list looked like right now, and then we're gonna make the changes. So we've got our first comment says, for me, Luka went from a B to an S tier. After you unlocked all the skills, his variety of choice to score is what makes me have fun in this game. So this commenter, this viewer wants us to put Luka in the S. So right now we have Luka in the A, so we'll bump Luka up to the S based on their comment. The next one we got is a little bit of a long one. Yeah, in my opinion, as a CP3 main, he's great for me. His ult boosts accuracy for teammates. His steal is super consistent, and a bunch of other stuff. Now, this is actually one that I personally had a huge change with. So we initially ranked Chris Paul in the C area, and I've been playing Chris Paul since I've unlocked him. I've been like basically maxed him out as much as I could, except for his enhancements, but everything else is pretty much maxed out. And I actually did a dedicated video to Chris Paul. He has become one of my favorite point guards in this game. He can do pretty much everything, but he is really bad at shooting threes, which is not necessarily like horrible, right? Because you could have someone else on your team who shoots threes, but man, oh man, he is so much fun to play for defense. He's so fast. He's really good at defending the 3-point shooters. All right, if the other team has someone who's really good at shooting threes, Chris Paul is your defender. So for that instance, and we did have a bunch of other comments also comment about Chris Paul. We originally had him at C. We're bumping him up at least all the way up to an A. Definitely has been one of the most favorite players for me to use in this game, and I definitely see what the hype is about him for all these other people who commented and wanted that change. So Chris Paul we're putting in the A. Next one we got says, Julio underrated. He can score a bit, stretch for the midi, and pretty much has long range blocker, mini AD. So originally we had Julio in the C area for power forward. I haven't really used him much. So based on this comment, I'm just going to kind of bump him up one category. I don't know if I would put him in the A. I probably have to use him more. And we only had this one person comment about him. No one else really commented about this change. So I don't think it would be a drastic change from C all the way to A. The way Chris Paul was. So for this instance, we're just going to go ahead. I'm going to bump him to like the B area for right now. Next comment we have says, the only thing wrong with this tier list is Paul George. He's good all arounder, but he isn't excellent in any role. He's good to have in solo because you can do anything, but he falls behind in every role separately. Not an S at all. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to drop Paul George down from the S to, I guess I would say, put him in the A. The person didn't really give me a rating to put him in A or B, so we're just gonna go ahead. We're gonna put Paul George in the A for right now out of the S. The next one we got is, in my opinion, Murray is an A if you are playing with randoms. And then we have Fu Z Shi. I don't know how to say the one street ball guy's name. Has no offense, and Capella and Adebayo get boxed out all the time. So this person wants Jamal Murray as an A. Originally, we had Jamal Murray as an A. But then we also said Fuji has no offense and Capella. Now, Capella, you know, they could say that they want to drop Capella down, but then I also did have another comment say that Capella was really good. So, yeah, we're kind of trying to figure out a nice balance. We have some people saying he's bad, some people saying he's good. So I think I'm just going to kind of leave him right there for right now. Kind of mixed ratings between people. Next one we got says, I main big, and I would say Clint should be S tier based off his rebound and block stat alone. Paul Gasol is also good, still have to unlock all his talent. So you can see this person saying Clint Capella is an S tier, and then the last one is saying that Clint Capella gets boxed out all the time, right? So, you know, it's, you know, I don't want to put him in the S. I wouldn't put him in the S, but we're going to keep him right there in the A for right now. All right. The next one we have is another one that says Capella is definitely an A tier since he is bad in helping defense and gets cooked by stretch bigs. So, again, we're keeping him in the A. Another one. You should put Clay in A. He's awesome at off-ball movement, defense, pass, and threes. So we did originally have Clay at, I believe, the B area. So this person wants them bumped up to an A. We'll go ahead. We'll put them right up there next to Paul George. Our next comment says Kyle Anderson is secretly good. Okay, so Kyle Anderson. Where did we put Kyle Anderson originally? We had them at a B. I don't know if I would put them at an A. I really didn't have anyone else mention Kyle Anderson, just this one person. Maybe we would put them at like a high B, maybe a B plus, A minus, but I'll keep them in the Bs, really close to an A. We'll see. Then we got Russ is insane. What you talking about? This was a little bit of a weird one because I had some people say, I had this person say that Russ was really good, but then I had other people say that Russ was really bad because he can't shoot. All he can do is drive to the lane and dunk. But if the opponent has a really good center who can block shots, it's pointless because Russ is you're gonna drive in with Russ and try and dunk, and you're gonna get your shot blocked every single time. So you have no ability to shoot with Russell Westbrook. So that's a tough one. I got him at C. Maybe we could bump him to B. Maybe at the back, maybe a C plus, B minus. We'll put him as a B minus. I still feel like he's really not that great. I still feel like he's only a C plus. I don't know, man. I just don't think he's quite a B for me. But we'll leave him at like a C plus, B minus for right now. Next one we got is Seth Curry got to be higher. This one was a little bit of an interesting one because I don't think Seth Curry's that great. And then there were additional comments after that said, you know, Seth Curry isn't that good. What are you talking about? And, you know, again, back and forth between the community of this one person likes Seth Curry, but then other people saying that he's not good. He's in D right now. We'll go ahead and based on this comment, we'll bump him up to a C. We'll put him in the C area for right now. Next one we got is Murray is, if Murray is a A, Seth Curry is an S. So basically they're now saying they want Seth Curry as the S tier because we have Jamal Murray as an A. Again, you know, it's crazy because you got one person saying Jamal Murray's really good, and then you got one person saying Jamal Murray, if Jamal Murray is in an A, then Seth Curry should be in the S. So it's, you know, it's quite confusing. A lot of different people going back and forth. Like I said, these tier lists are tough because it's opinionated. Everyone has their own opinion. You can never make a perfect tier list. The perfect tier list does not exist. No matter what I put, you know, there's always going to be somebody out there who's going to be unhappy with one of the picks. So that's one thing you just have to understand as a viewer, is that tier lists are never going to be perfect. They're always just someone's opinion and how they feel about it based on a variety of factors. The person's play style, what they find fun, what they don't find fun. You know, if they have the player maxed out. You know, there's so many different factors that go into people's personal feelings towards how this player performs in the game that you really can't take it to you can't take it to heart. You can't get upset. You can't right? You can't get overly emotional about it because it's just how someone feels, right? You can respect it and listen to it. You don't have to agree with it. Our last one that we have is Kevin Durant, because we did have him added to the game, and we actually have another player coming very soon being added to the game. I think it's Jayson Tatum's getting added to the game within the next couple days. But right now we had Kevin Durant as the new one. Arguably, I definitely think he is way up there. I'd put him in the S. I actually unlocked Kevin Durant with the pity system. He was like my 80th pull or whatever on the superstar banner, so I got him. Definitely one of my favorite players, so I really wanted to make sure that I unlocked him. He is a ton of fun to play, and in the future I will have a dedicated video where we'll go over Kevin Durant. He is a lot of fun. I mean, he's like, from what I've heard, he's very similar to SGA in the crossover. Like, SGA is really fast and does some crazy crossovers, and Kevin Durant's kind of the same thing. He's got some really wide crossovers where it can be pretty difficult to defend him because he's just so fast with the crossovers. He goes left, right, you know what I mean? All these like misdirections, and then he just is very easy to get open for that mid-range shot. But he also has the ability to shoot a three. He also has the ability to block shots pretty well too, which is something that SGA doesn't really have. So that's one thing that I would say is, you know, with Kevin Durant, you at least get the ability to block shots a little bit more effectively on the defensive end, like down below if somebody's driving in or something like that. That, my friends, right there, let me move my camera down there below. That, my friends, right there is the official updated community tier list. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Stay happy, stay safe, and again, comment down below if you agree with this or some more changes. And maybe in a couple more weeks when we get our additional new players, we'll update the tier list again and see if anyone's been moved or dropped or whatever it may be. But make sure you guys try out that game for me, Odin Valhalla Rising. Download link. Just try it, download it, use my link. It is greatly appreciated. Peace!